Miau, willkommen zurück zu Nein Noir Lives. Nun, da sind wir wieder. Er hatte doch noch mehr zu erzählen, oder? Jo, hey. Warte, wie ging das so? Okay, Mauszilla hat ihn umgebracht.
You're saying Edgar was killed by Mousezilla. Mousezilla isn't real. You know, he's just an urban legend, a giant mouse that roams the city at night, hunting cats. Come on.
He ain't no legend, my cat. The killer mouse is very real, and he stalks the streets of the city, exacting his revenge on the citizens for the evils of those who made him. He was here, and if he didn't prefer his victims awake, he'd have kidnapped me.
He was made. By whom?
By the thems.
Mhm.
Secret watchers, the controllers, my cat. Those who lurk in the shadows and stretch their tentacles into every pie.
Stretch their. Right. Okay. Just to summarize where we are. You're saying that a secret cabal of dessert-loving cephalopods created a gigantic mouse driven by vengeance.
And by face jealousy.
And that.
Was?
Yeah, sure. And they unleashed it on the city.
But not unleashed! It escaped! Their feline experiments finally proved too much for him, and with his monstrous strength, he broke free of their secret underground experimentation lab, mad with pain and an unnatural desire
To kill a single solitary cat in a club run by the most dangerous crime boss in the city.
You're getting it, my cat. This is just the beginning. Soon Mozilla will be a name nobody will forget.
I kind of wish I could forget this conversation.
Ja, irgendwie schon, ne? Wir haben hier, glaube ich, den Stereotyp eines Verschwörungstheoretikers am Start, ne? Also, wir können noch so viel mehr fragen. Warum?
You know, I'm not sure I follow the part about his face being stolen.
That's right, my cat. Mozilla lives in constant torment, wishing to be as normal as the rest of us, but unable to, due to his hideous form. He hunts down cats and steals their faces!
Ja.
He's a faceophile!
Right. The thing is, I could see Edgar's body when I walked in, and it very much still has a face.
Nuh-uh, my cat. That's not his face. It just looks like his face.
I think you'll find that's one of the main uses of a face.
Mozilla is a weapon of the thems. They replace cats' faces with their own versions, stuffed full of listening devices and cameras. They're watching us all through stolen faces.
I'm guessing you take a whole heap of drugs.
Ja, wir können noch mehr fragen. Ich gebe zu, ein bisschen das Interesse an der Unterhaltung verloren zu haben. Oh.
I couldn't help but admire your very unique hat.
What hat?
The one on your head?
That's not a hat, my cat. Does it look like a hat?
Well, yes. In every possible way. If it's not a hat, what is it?
It's a symbol, my cat, of the truth. Hats cover you. They protect you. This does the opposite. It unprotects you. It uncovers your mind so you can see what's been right in front of you all your life.
Oh boy. Okay.
This world, my cat, it ain't a globe. It's a pyramid.
Pyramid? The world is pyramid-shaped?
You got it. We live on a giant pyramid.
Well, that's a sentence. First question, are we right on the tip of it? If so, surely we'd slide down the sides? The cat tapped the side of his nose with a knowing look and smirked at me as if he'd avoided a clever trap.
You won't get our secrets that easily, my cat. You gotta become a paid member of the Pyramid Society first.
Pyramid Society?
That's it, my cat. Become a proud pyramid head. We spread the truth of the nature of our reality, defeating the nefarious schemes of the them through pyramidal truths. Do you want to join as member number 2? You'll be second in command.
Gosh, you know, normally I would, but I just signed up for an archery magazine.
It's all right, my cat. I'll be here when you're ready. Truth can be scary.
You're scary.
Sagen wir, es ist mal was anderes. Es ist mal eine neue Theorie. Okay.
What was that? Oh God, about getting rid of the
Ey.
microphones?
Yep. The thems put them everywhere. When I clean up, I help the boss out. Get rid of them all. Chuck them right in the trash bin out back. I hope they like listening to rats.
If these microphones are hidden, how do you know what they look like? The cat pointed a finger at his nose and took a deep sniff.
The nose knows, my cat. I can sniff them out. Can always smell a secret listening device. That's why the thems ain't got me yet.
Yep, that's definitely why.
Plus, some of them make a noise. You hear a weird noise somewhere? It's probably a secret microphone. Sure as sugar.
Not perhaps just an ordinary noise made by, dozens of common items.
Nope. Secret microphone.
Mhm. Na gut. Ja, schön.
Do you have any ideas about the identity of the thems? What branch of government are they from?
What? Don't talk crazy now, my cat. They're not from the government. The government is doing an admirable job under difficult and complex fiscal conditions both domestically and abroad, and should be applauded for their stable and progressive policies.
I feel there's going to be a very different follow-up.
It's those cubists who are stealing our thoughts and trying to control our actions. The nutcases who think the world is a cube. Their denial of pyramid truths is why Mousezilla was able to escape their labs and unleashed upon the poor citizens of Meow Meow Furrington. You don't want them knowing that you know about them, though. Not everyone has the right thought-repelling headgear. Plus, you gotta take it off when you shower. So just call them the thems. They can't decode that with their cube magic. Ha ha!
Wow. Sorry, did you say cubists?
Yep. A bunch of insane squares who think the world is a cube, not a pyramid. Can you believe it? I like calling them squares, because I know they don't like it. They've had it in for my pyramid society for ages. They're afraid of my truths.
So your pyramid society has a rival society of cubitarians who say the world is a cube, and they're plotting your demise.
Cubists! But yes, six-sided crazies, the lot of them. If you ever meet some, I suggest you just walk away.
Believe me, it's crossed my mind a few times now.
Okay, hör mal, es weiß doch jeder, dass die Welt eine Scheibe ist. Aber mir kam da noch ein anderer Gedanke. Diese Sachen im Müll. Wir haben den Mülleimer ja schon durchsucht. Also, wenn das Ding in dieser Gasse dort hinter dem, ihr wisst schon, hier hinter eben ist. Das waren doch. War das nicht Zahnräder? Kann ich das mal, warte mal, kann ich das prüfen? Nee, kann ich gerade nicht. Aber ich meine, meint er die Zahnräder? Bestimmt, ne? Okay, kommen wir mal zu dem interessanteren Teil.
Can you tell me anything about Edgar? Before he was killed, I mean.
Well, I know that Bartholomew loved him a lot. Enough that I don't think he realized that his son hadn't turned out much like him.
Care to elaborate?
I like working for Bartholomew. And yeah, I know what he does. He's still a good boss. But Edgar, I gave him a pamphlet once, my cat. He stood still for a long time reading it. I thought he was gonna get it, but he finished it and tore it up in front of me. Told me to stop wasting time on that trash and spend more time cleaning up the real trash.
So I'm guessing you were not a fan.
Once I finished cleaning up the mess he made out there, I'm not gonna think about him ever again, my cat.
Okay, aber ich glaube, das reicht noch nicht für ein Motiv, dass er der Mörder war. Na, nee, glaube ich eigentlich nicht.
So when I was feeling around in the darkness and I leaned in,
Yep.
it's just that licking is how I make sense of the world sometimes, you know. And
Yep.
It was a
I mean,
special moment.
It'll dry up soon, I'm sure. And you taste great. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, meine
I just
Güte.
mean that if I had to lick a stranger in pitch blackness again, well, I'd pick you.
My ear is still damp.
Oh, so sorry.
Es war ein sehr besonderer Moment für uns beide.
Anything new on the thems?
No new microphones yet, my cat. But I'm gonna stay vigilant.
Gut, okay.
Talk later.
Talk later. So, wir haben noch ein paar andere Sachen hier. Lass uns erstmal gucken, was es da so gibt.
Of papers about The thems.
Aha, irgendwas irgendwas Interessantes dabei?
This piece of paper says proposal to replace circular manhole covers with pyramids. So I'll just leave that there.
Okay, gut, alles klar. Wand des Wahnsinns. Oh, warte mal, können wir hier auch lecken?
Limit my lick to this coffee stain. Oh, no, that's not coffee.
Ich möchte es gar nicht genau wissen.
With my tongue would be like mouth cardio.
Warte mal, irgendwas.
Red thread between random papers. Always a good sign.
Offensichtlich. Oh, hier haben wir noch mehr. Okay, Couch.
Oh, I hope he doesn't live down here, Ramon. But I fear I already know the answer.
Mhm. Genau, guck mal, er hat sogar eine Weltkarte hier. Okay, irgendwas Interessantes hier?
Nearly as comfortable as the one in my office.
Gut.
That doesn't look.
Okay, sonst haben wir hier
On
nichts, ne?
balance, what percentage of that couch is likely to be dandruff and bits of skin?
Buh.
Actually, if I have to ask, too much.
Okay, hier vorne haben wir noch einen. Verführerische Schlüssel. Mhm.
Delicious, desirable key. Can I taste your secrets?
Mehr sagt er nicht dazu. Kann ich den mitnehmen? Warte mal
Hey,
so.
what are you doing?
I want to polish this key. Gosh, little key, how'd you get so dirty? You need a good washing.
The key looks fine to me. Leave it alone.
All right, look, I'm investigating, and I think I need this.
No, you don't.
I'll have you know, there are 2 police cats upstairs. I'll call them down here if I have to.
Go for it. I've been defending against the forces of cubic disorder for years. Do you think a few police cats bother me?
Called my bluff on that, but I still need it.
No! That's the skeleton key for the whole company. The big boss will have my fur for a bedspread if I let you take that.
Why is it just sitting out in the open then?
So I can keep an eye on it. Putting things in drawers is exactly what the thems want you to do.
Mhm. Okay, also wenn das der Generalschlüssel ist, dann brauchen wir den ganz dringend für den Aufzug, ne? Können wir ihn irgendwie ablenken? Irgendwas? Was war das denn eigentlich noch hier? Da ist nichts. Druckerpresse. Okay.
I've tasted the inky rainbow, and it's really not a party.
Na gut. Okay, was?
Printing press? What is this doing here?
Weiß ich nicht.
This thing doesn't seem to be operational. It looks almost brand new, though. Oh, here's a panel I can open.
Okay. Das ist I can open. Haben wir irgendwas dabei? Vielleicht den.
I can't use this on its own.
Okay, warte mal. Aber so geht das? Als.
Hey,
Es geht.
coin
Gut.
fits perfectly into the screw. This might work.
Mhm, dann machen wir das hier doch gleich
I've
nochmal.
done it.
Okay, gut. So, und jetzt? Noch
If I
mehr?
pull on that, it looks like it'll open.
Ja, dann. Mach mal.
That wasn't too tricky.
Okay. Ja, aber was hat sich dadurch jetzt getan? Warte mal, offene Klappe
Now it
ansehen.
looks like a maintenance panel.
Okay. Aber, ach hier, warte mal, da hat er die Dinger rausgezuppelt, ne? Blick, so. Die hat er da raus.
Anywhere these components would fit, it's in there.
Ja,
Maybe these components can be moved around.
das probieren wir doch mal gleich. Nee, irgendwie auch nicht. Okay. So, wie viel haben wir denn da noch? Okay, nur noch die hier. Könnte gehen, aber ist noch nicht. Nee. Na, komm schon. Ja, das passt ganz gut. Du, na, los. Jetzt, ich will dich. Ja, und dann du dahin, ne? So, fertig. Was kann ich machen? Was kann ich tun? Nichts weiter. Kann ich die jetzt benutzen oder wie? Und wenn ja, warum?
This thing doesn't seem to be operational. It looks almost brand new, though. Oh, here's a panel I can open.
Okay. Aber was jetzt? Warte mal, lass mal gucken, was jetzt. Da ist irgendwas lecken? Nee, nicht lecken, ne?
I've tasted the ink.
Ja. Den Knopf, den kann ich doch bestimmt drücken, ne? Benutzen.
I think that's done it. Let's turn it on and see.
Okay. Ach, ich jetzt erst wieder zusammensetzen müssen?
Ah,
Aua. Was war das?
ow, what was that? Is this a printer or a cannon? Yeah. Just call me Cuddles the Mechanic. Cuddles Nutterbutter, mechanic at large.
What? Why? I thought you were a private investigator.
I am a private investigator. I just mean... Never mind. Your printing press is fixed, by the way, but it wasn't broken accidentally. Someone definitely sabotaged it.
I knew it! It was the Thems for sure! But now, thanks to you, I can get back to printing my pamphlets.
Schön. Ja. Oh, warte mal. Das ist die Ablenkung, die wir brauchen, ne? Moment. Nein. Ja. Wie nehme ich ihn? So.
I could see you out of the corner of my eye. Leave that key alone, or I'll make Tinkle sit on you.
Mist, das hat nicht funktioniert. Okay, was ist denn das hier für ein Handbuch? Was?
Sort of manual for a machine, perhaps for the printing press.
Okay, bevor ich es ihm gebe, können wir uns das mal genauer ansehen. Taste-O-Tron. Okay, über 8000 Algorithmen. 895. Geschmack. Was? Kann ich das etwa auch ablecken? Nein. Sieht aber schon ganz schön zerfleddert aus. Aber was mache ich jetzt damit? Das hier sieht ja verdächtig danach aus, als ob das irgendeine Art von Code wäre. 895254. Müsste ich mir das mal merken? Tja, aber was kann ich jetzt tun? Nee, hier kann ich nichts tun. Was kann ich noch tun? Oh, warte mal, macht dieses hier jetzt irgendwas?
Still not sure what this does, but it does something.
Okay. It does something. Licht ausschalten?
Where'd the lights go?
Weiß ich auch nicht. Ah, so geht das. Okay, er schaltet das Licht wieder an.
Staying within the lines. That's not a good sign.
Okay, aber er ist jetzt erstmal bedient, oder? Ich weiß zwar immer noch nicht, was das da soll, aber er scheint mir jetzt...
Weird, transferable by licking. Let me not risk it.
Oh, fieser. Ich glaube, wir sind mit dem durch, ne? Soll ich nochmal...
He's distracted right now.
Ah, okay, gut. He is distracted. Heißt das, ich kann hier irgendwas mitnehmen?
Piece of paper says proposal to...
Nein, das kennen wir schon. Ich hatte gehofft, irgendwie was anderes da nehmen zu können. Aber das sieht nicht so aus. Nö, ich glaube, ist hier hinten noch was in der Ecke? Nö, irgendwie nicht.
Still not sure what this does, but
Okay.
it does something.
It does something. Okay. So, aber da wir ja nur den... Oh, was war das jetzt? Da wir ja nun den Schlüssel haben, sollten wir doch eigentlich... Oh, er hat gerade das Licht eingeschaltet. Er hat gerade das Licht eingeschaltet. Ist das Licht hier oben auch? Ah, warte mal. Moment. Idee. Das mit dem Aufzug machen wir gleich. Aber erstmal, kann das sein? Gibt es da den Zusammenhang? Schalter?
Not sure what...
Ja. Und jetzt geht er nach da hinten. Laufen wir ein bisschen schneller. Erdnüsse.
Using his
Yes!
wealth and months of experience borrowing sweets from his assistant's desk, the PI swipes a gigantic peanut from right under
Ja.
the nose of the terrifying Crusher Cat.
Ja, du bist der Tollste von allen, ich weiß. Gut, aber das war gut. Der Schalter hat das Eventlicht hier oben ausgeschaltet und er hat es da hinten wieder eingeschaltet. Lichtkugel. Verrückt. Okay, ich weiß zwar noch nicht ganz, was wir mit der Erdnuss machen sollen, aber auf jeden Fall werden wir jetzt erstmal den Schlüssel hier an dem Aufzug benutzen. Nee, Moment, ist der für hier oder ist der für hinten? Finden wir raus.
Work. The elevator seems to be unlocked with a swipe.
Oh.
of some-
Okay, gut. Dann gehen wir...
Thing doesn't
Oh,
need it.
dann gehen wir jetzt hinter die Kulissen. Dann wird das wohl für Miss Kittys Umkleide, ne? Warte mal hier. Ah, das geht.
Bingo. A key. Who would have thought? That's what a key does.
Mhm. Oha. So, da sind wir. Hallo. Das ist ja schön. Viele Spiegel, bisschen Licht, Schminktisch. Cool. Gut, gehen wir es mal durch. Was haben wir hier alles? La 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 la, da ist nix, nix, nix. Hier ist es aber ganz schön dreckig. Verschiedene Kisten. Bunte Kiste ansehen.
Look, a whole bunch of unremarkable chests.
Ja, wie ist es mit der bunten Kiste, die so auffällig leuchtet?
Chest latched closed.
Kannst du sie irgendwie aufknüppeln?
There's a lot of stuff in here, but no missing cat. Maybe she left some clues in one of these chests.
Ja. Sie bewegt sich. Oh nein!
Miss Cremiston, are you all right?
I think so. I hope so.
There. Shh. Don't worry. You're safe now. I've been looking for you. You have been rescued by the city's foremost private investigator.
Alfonso is here?
Boah.
What? You really want to be rescued by that hack? He can't. No. My name's Cuddles Nutterbutter.
Oh, I see. Thank you for saving me, Mr. Nutterbutter. But how did you know I was here?
Well, I'm here to investigate the murder, and...
What?
Oh, of course. Miss Cremiston, I'm sorry to inform you that we found a body upstairs, and it is Edgar Montemue, and he is deceased. She dropped her head and turned away, and I could hear her taking deep breaths before turning back to face me, tears brimming in her shadowed eyes.
Oh, Edgar. Dear Edgar. It was always going to end like this.
Miss Cremiston, are you saying you expected Edgar to be murdered?
Oh, Cuddles. May I call you Cuddles? I'd be lying if I said I didn't think that this might happen eventually. This isn't the first time there's been a murder in the club since I've worked here. The Montemues attract danger.
Miss Cremiston, we've been wondering where you are, and finding you in a chest, well, it leaves me with a lot of questions. Can we speak?
Of course, Cuddles. And please, call me Desiree. Desiree Kitty.
My heart's still thudding from adrenaline. I took in the cat that had sprung forth like an apparition from the depths of the chest. She was beautiful, remarkably so. I felt my heart thud extra hard, but this time it wasn't from shock.
Ich weiß schon, was dich umtreibt, du. Warum haben sie sich in der Truhe versteckt? Persönliche Fragen.
So why were you hiding in there, and what were you afraid of when I opened it?
The slash of the knife? A gunshot? Oh, Cuddles, you can imagine the things I've seen. Working in a place like this, there's always a feeling of being on borrowed time. And last night, I thought it was all finally gonna catch up to me.
I see. Can you give me details?
It's all a bit jumbled, sugar, but I can try. After I retired to my room last night, I needed to relax. It was a busy night. Edgar paid us an unexpected visit. Wonderful, Edgar. Oh, I was so happy to see him. Oh, it had all left me quite exhausted, however. And I took a few little helpers to encourage me to relax.
She looked around furtively, as if expecting someone to leap out suddenly from behind one of her racks of clothes.
Please, Cuddles, you must keep that to yourself. Bartholomew was terribly strict with us, and if he knew I had a little habit, I'd count myself grateful to only be fired.
Oh, my lips are sealed, Desiree.
You have my deepest gratitude, Cuddles. So, I had taken a couple of my little helpers and lay down to let them do their work. It was late, I know, because I heard Tinkle locking up after 3 a.m. at least. I'm not sure how much longer I rested before I heard Edgar's voice in the passageway outside.
Sorry, da war jemand an der Tür. Ich habe nicht alles mitgekriegt. Wir machen weiter.
So you're saying you saw Edgar alive after the club was closed for the night?
I didn't see him. No. My door was shut, so I only heard his voice, but I could never mistake it. And he wasn't alone.
Who was with him?
I'm afraid I don't have a name, Cuddles. But I recognized the voice. I'd heard it only hours before, you see. There was a cat in the club last night. Big, muscled, thuggish. Oh, we get so many like him, I wouldn't have normally even noticed. But Edgar was around, and I couldn't take my eyes off him. So I noticed when he drifted over to where the stranger sat and began speaking furtively to him. I don't know what they said, but I know what the setup for something illegal looks like.
And what makes you think it was illegal?
Well, Edgar was a Montague, and the thug was a thug. It was dark, but I'm sure I saw Edgar lean in at one point, as if receiving something from his friend. When he finished speaking to the stranger, Edgar wandered over to speak to Tinkle. The stranger got up to leave soon after, and that's when I heard his voice. He passed my stage on his way out. He tossed a few notes at me, told me to keep up the good work. His voice.
She shuddered, her rumpled clothes shimmering in the light.
Such an unpleasant one, Sugar. The sort I imagine people hear just before concrete boots pull them down to the bottom of the ocean. I recognized it instantly when I heard it again, outside my door.
Sie kann aber gut erzählen, ne? Ja, nein.
So Edgar left the club after meeting a strange cat, and then returned later that evening with the same cat.
Just so, Cuddles. I got such a fright when I heard them. Their voices were raised, and the stranger was threatening Edgar.
Well, what was he saying?
Forgive me if I don't repeat the terrible things he said, Cuddles. They froze my blood. And in my panic, I climbed into the first hiding place I could think of. His trunk. But then it latched closed from the outside, and I found myself trapped. Until I was saved by the most handsome detective in the city.
Oh, hey, you, me? Oh, I'm just doing my job. Thank you, Desiree.
Fokus, mein lieber Fokus.
Desiree, if you can remember any other details about what you heard, it would be invaluable.
Oh, Cuddles. It feels vile to think back to it. Now I know it led to sweet Edgar's death. But between the threads, I think I heard Edgar say he would have the goods. So, doesn't that mean it involved drugs?
Well, what makes you think that?
Well, isn't that what drug dealers do, Sugar? Speaking code, waxing the goods, they say, or climbing the untied curtains.
Hey, I'm not sure either of those are a drug thing, Desiree. In fact, if those are some of the things that they said, they may have just been arranging to swap some second-hand furniture or something.
No, Cuddles. Cats who look like that don't have respectable day jobs. If he moves furniture, he probably has a body concealed in it.
Ach, jetzt komm schon. Das ist so sehr Klischee. Aber nun.
Could Edgar have been involved with something illegal? Well, worse than what the Montagues already do, I mean?
I always suspected it. But when Gumdrop died, I was sure of it.
Wait, say that again? Gumdrop? Who's Gumdrop?
Gumdrop was one of Edgar's friends. Another rich cat. Living a life the rest of us can barely imagine. He came into the club a lot. Till he died of a nip overdose a few months ago. And you know how these criminal cats are, Sugar. Whatever one of them is into, the others are too. I'm certain Edgar was involved with drugs.
Okay.
Did Edgar frequent the club regularly?
I saw him once a week or so, Sugar. But that was before his long break. He hadn't shown his face in here in months. When he did show up, he'd usually head straight to his father's office, probably to collect his monthly daddy's boy allowance.
Oh, Bartholomew supported him financially?
He must have. Edgar never worked a day in his life. But he'd talk about all the things he'd bought. Cars, boats, fancy watches. He didn't even wear a watch. Never tipped any of the help in the club either. Not Tinkle, not Pepe, or me. Never even bought me a gift. Acted like what he had was something he was entitled to. He clearly got all the money he wanted from Daddy Montague. But none of us ever saw a single shabloon of it. The two of them probably sat there, laughing and throwing money in the air, admiring antique swords and staring at a map of Firth, imagining all the places they would visit.
You mentioned that last night was different, though, right? He didn't go to his father's office?
No, he hung around the main area, talking, laughing, being normal.
Interesting.
Nee, eigentlich nicht, aber okay, naja gut, bisschen Background Story.
Okay, I have some questions about you, personally.
I'm happy to answer any questions you have, Cuddles.
I'm told you do things here.
Yes, Cuddles. I do things. Do those things make you uncomfortable?
No. I'm curious, I guess, about how how you end up in that line of work.
Are you asking what hiring agency I used to get this job? Or which choices I made in life to find myself having to work for a criminal?
The second one.
This is a hard city, Sugar. Surely I don't need to tell you that. I've made the choices I needed to survive. Are they worse than the choices Bartholomew has made? What has he done with his life? Built an empire founded on exploitation, caused suffering and pain, caused death. Would his son be lying dead out there if he hadn't made the choices he made?
Oh, I can see you have some strong opinions.
Opinions are for cats with choice, Sugar. What I know, I've learned the hard way because I had to. These are the facts. I make cats happy in a city that makes life real hard, if you play by the rules. So, I bend them. I give cats what they're looking for to make their days bearable. I have sacrificed to get what little I have. What has Bartholomew done? Threaten, steal, and murder? He doesn't ever make a personal sacrifice. Others always pay his price. He's the one that made Meow Meow Furrington what it is today. It's his fault, Sugar. So if poor Edgar's death stirs some small spark of despair in that stony heart of his, maybe it wasn't for nothing.
So what you're saying is...
We all make decisions, Cuddles. And I do not regret mine.
Ja, dann ist doch alles in Ordnung.
So, your real name is Platty...
I prefer not to use that name, Cuddles, if you don't mind. It reminds me of worse days.
All right. Why that particular stage name, then?
I put an attractive face on the Montague's dirty dealings. Attractive faces need attractive names. Does his face not make you think of desire?
Well, it's very,
Oh, ist dir das unangenehm? Oh.
How well did you know Edgar?
Quite well. We were an item, on and off.
Can I ask how long that was going on?
Jealous? For a few years. Nothing regular, you understand? He was around, I was around. We found time for one another.
Did he ever mention anything about his family's work? Anything that might have indicated he was getting into some sort of trouble?
We didn't spend our time together talking about things as boring as work, Cuddles. We didn't spend much of it talking at all.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on. I have some other questions.
Nein, das ist erstmal alles.
Okay, well, thanks for the information, Desiree.
Sind wir denn jetzt schon ein Stück vorwärts gekommen? Eigentlich gar nicht, ne? Ich meine, wir haben sie gefunden, fein. Sie ist nicht mehr missing, aber so richtig nach vorne gebracht hat es uns erstmal nicht. Wir haben ein bisschen über das Geschäft von den Typen hier erfahren. Okay, ich kann meine Maus nirgendwo platzieren. Aber ansonsten haben wir nichts erfahren? Okay, außer dass das wild hier zugeht. Na gut, wir werden diesen Raum noch weiter untersuchen, aber das machen wir erst in der nächsten Folge. Leute, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis gleich. Tschüss.